Garage maintenance episode, garage door seals. Winter's coming up. We want to save as much heat as we can from that bad Renzer heater up there. I could see light coming in from the bottom of my door. We got the new seal up, super easy to do. Now we had an outdated seal because this weather seal has been here since I've owned the place, so who knows how old it is. I got a little bit of caulk to put right here. You can see this lip kind of like sits out further, so I got to caulk that. But the rest is sealed nice and tight to the bottom of the door. We had to go with the new rail and seal. I also got the exterior seals here. It's no longer sitting tight to the door. A little wear and tear on the door and this. But that's an episode for another day. So far we got this done. Here's the old seal. This one mounted on the side, so it screwed in here on the inside. Then it hung down, and when your door comes down, it smashes the seal and, you know, keeps all that snow, water, and cold out of your garage. It's got a big old split happening here. It's like dry rotted and hardened, so it doesn't smash as good anymore. So this will pay for itself. I got this on Amazon for, I don't know, it was pretty cheap. It's gonna pay for itself this year. Yeah, I could have got that same seal. It fits in like a teardrop or bubble shape, and I wanted this door sealer. It's the newer stuff. It has a reinforced bit on the inside. You see that circle? It really smashes when the door comes down to give you a good seal. I couldn't find this in the teardrop shape, which my old rail was, so I got the railing with it. You buy it all as one, or you can buy them separately. And it fits into its groove as a T shape. That's a T in there. You can see where the old one was bolted on the side here. Boom, boom, boom. This one screws in from the bottom. So we took the old one off. And this comes in, I think it's 8-foot sections, or I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways, we have a split right here. So got this section screwed in. You can't see the screw holes because it's under the seal. You don't put the seal on yet. You just put the rail. It has pre-drilled holes. Boom, boom, boom. You just screw it right into the bottom of your door. Once this first longer section was in there, shove the weather stripping or seal in all the way down to where you want it. I just came right before here, just left that little extra on. And all I needed to do was come to the blue right here. It came in short sections. It wasn't a long section. I'm dumb. All right, so we got our two short sections on first. Fed the weather stripping through. And then the last part is the tricky part. If you don't want to disassemble your guides for your rollers. So you got your seal shoved in all the way down all these rails, and you put this last rail on without the seal on. Now you take this right here and you bend it and pull it out this way. So you got all that extra hanging out that way, and it's stopped right here. Now you got this rail you install, and then you slide it back over this way. And that's how you install it. This new seal is much better, but I can still see just a little bit of light right down in here somewhere. So I just got to put a little bit of hydraulic mortar down. I kind of want to do one strip right here just to even out the old concrete. One little strip, level it out real good, and then I'll have an absolutely total coverage seal there with no light shining through, saving me heat in the winter. We're going to do this exterior molding out here all the way around. I bought white to go with the color scheme, and it has an adhesive as well as spots to nail or screw it in so that it kind of seals right here well. I'll probably still go with the layer of caulk all the way around. So just a little something different for you today, a little garage maintenance, showing you what I'm doing. Catch you later. Have a great day.